Om Shanti, everyone. This is Sister Jenna from the America Meditating Radio. I also tend to write a lot, talk a lot, and I certainly try to be a lot. As we embark upon the Yoga Day Summit, there are so many questions and thoughts and feelings that run, I guess, throughout our minds and in our minds. Who we are, why we're here, and what is the purpose of these times? What are they signaling to us? When a world leader actually uses some of his valuable minutes on the platform of the United Nations General Assembly, inviting the world to have a day of yoga and introspection and well-being, it's a good sign. It's a very good sign. We're living through very polarizing moments, maybe more than ever before, because there are many more of us on the planet, so the vibrations of whatever's living in our minds, that's definitely amplifying the way that we feel. Our thoughts create our words, and if our words are very passionate, they come into actions. The Yoga Day Summit is reminding us to reflect inwards and to be as noble, as holy, as divine, as truthful as we can be. Perhaps many of us have been living our lives under the influence of the voices of others. We tend to define ourselves based on what others tell us who we are or how we should be. We depend on leaders to guide us and to keep us safe from harm. Like everything in life, entropy is a natural law of nature, and change is inevitable. You and I are changing at this very moment. This very second, we're changing, whether we want to accept that or not. Something's happening. So at the Yoga Day Summit, we're being called to action, both inwardly and outwardly. America in particular is signaling to the world that change is definitely upon us in a huge way. We've been witnessing political candidates, perhaps not speaking as kindly to each other, but that's nothing new. However, what we're witnessing are levels of consciousness that exist in the minds of its citizens. Whether you're innovative or driven or wise or just aware of what is needed at this particular time, we're being called. We're being called. We're being called. And we are being signaled to elevate and to cooperate, to be who we are meant to be. And so a campaign and a movement that we started in May, entitled Meditate the Vote, is about your ability to think from a reflective place. We're constantly voting to do something. We're voting who's going to take out the garbage, who's going to do laundry, who's going to pick up the kids. We're voting if we're going to take a job or not. We're voting how to take care of our health. Meditate the Vote is an invitation to you to explore your deeper thoughts. Thoughts that might have some fear, uncertainty, or doubt. But thoughts that can also change and become wise thoughts. We're hoping that we can engage all of you on social media to understand the importance of this time of engagement, because we do have the power to choose. We want to hear your voice and we want you to share your voice. And we can do that together. So Meditate the Vote will act as an introspective tool. And it's with the intent that it will foster a deeper trust and more partnering and a deep sense of inclusivity, especially in community, that we're all communing together in one way or the other. We want to see the process of the election to become more peaceful. We want to hear peaceful votes. We want to shift the conversation. You know, there's a saying by Albert Einstein, no problem can be solved by the same level of consciousness that created it. And so meditate the vote is to raise that inner force within your mind and your being, the things that you think that you are afraid of sharing with someone because it's too positive, it's too good. They might not hear you. But whatever you think, you will become. And so meditate the vote invites you to think at a level of inclusivity, purity, peace, power, and wisdom. So at this time, I invite you into an introspective conversation with your mind. The practice of Raj Yoga is the highest form of yoga that one can practice because it challenges you to keep a pattern of pure, elevated, and peaceful thoughts. So let's take a moment. Breathe in deeply. Relax. And become aware of being just present. Listening to my voice and the other thoughts that are streaming in and out of your beautiful mind. They're valuable, they're important. Embrace all of them. Breathe in and out. Sitting quietly behind your eyes is you, the soul, the being of light, the being of energy, that space where you think and feel. It is you. And inside of that being, I'm aware. I'm in control. Because at this moment, I choose to think peacefully. I think peacefully when I'm reminded of my name, the gender that I have incarnated in, the role that I, the soul, am playing, the country that I live. I've incarnated to speak the language that I speak and to relate to the religion that has been selected for me. These are parts that I play. But I, the soul, am pure peace. And in this moment of silence, I sit peacefully in my own being. Om Shanti.
Om Tare Tu, Tare Tu.